First at 9, dozens of patients are worried tonight about what's next, not just for them, but for their babies after their OB-GYN is suddenly let go. Thank you for joining us tonight at 9 o'clock. I am Shannon Brousseau. News on 6's Chin Doan joining us live at Hillcrest Hospital with more. Chin?
Shannon, Dr. Brandon Wilson was let go 1 week ago, and some patients say they only found out when they showed up to their appointments this week. Both Hillcrest and Dr. Wilson tell me they cannot talk about what happened.
No one had answers. They were just told he was no longer with the hospital and like they could see somebody else in the office if they wanted to. People weren't being told when they were getting their reminder calls either.
Amanda Armstrong has 3 children, all delivered by Dr. Brandon Wilson. The Sapulpa mom's next appointment is in a week, but she canceled it when she found out from social media that Dr. Wilson no longer works at Hillcrest.
There's just not a lot of people out there that pay attention to the changes that happen to a woman afterwards, and he does. He will personally come and see you after you have a baby with him. Come on!
Holly Fleshman of Lincoln County says she learned from a friend that Dr. Wilson no longer had a job. Dr. Wilson delivered her first 2 babies, and Fleshman wants him to deliver her 3rd in July.
I just hope he finds somewhere quick, that way we can deliver, because we don't want to deliver. I won't deliver with anyone else.
Many of Wilson's patients have been giving Hillcrest positive testimonies about him and shared with me photos of Dr. Wilson with their babies. Dr. Wilson told me, out of respect for the situation, he cannot discuss why he lost his job. He thanks everyone for their support and would love to be back to work as soon as possible.
He would go in on his days off or nights that he wasn't on call and help his patients. They were really close to him.
Selena Gomez says she worked with Dr. Wilson at Hillcrest for 5 years, until last year when she left for another job. The nurse tech says she and other staff always had a pleasant experience with him.
Is there a takeaway from this? Is there a lesson learned for the medical field?
I think probably keeping your patients in the loop would be a big thing, communication, because a lot of women are angry.
Hillcrest calls it a complex situation and says, "We are in the process of notifying patients by letter and in person. In addition, our staff is available to help patients establish care with a new provider if they choose." Many of Wilson's patients say they are going to wait it out and support him in the meantime.
Well, I just want Dr. Wilson to know that we all stand behind him, that we're all here for him, and we'll follow him wherever he goes.
Now, it's important to note Dr. Wilson still has his license to practice. He tells me he would love to be back at Hillcrest or do whatever it takes to be able to work to help his patients. Live in Tulsa, Chin Doan, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.